Alrighty, welcome everybody. Welcome to Railroads Online. Tom here, T&BH Gaming. Today, guys, we are here. Let me get this out of the way. We're here to talk about the new update, and I am already in my game. So I do want to bring this up. This is the new. Oh, that's the wrong one. The new update here. The cattle update is now available. So let's check this out, guys. If it'll load up, it's taking a while, guys. I've got this game running, uploading another video, live streaming this one. I'm uploading a video that I did yesterday. No, actually it's a video I did on the 7th. But it says that's a video I think just waiting to upload. But it says the cattle update is now available. Expand the wheat industry in a fresh new way. So, oh, those are pictures probably. So I'm just going to read through this, and then if you guys want to look at that on Steam, you can go look at it. And then we'll get in the game and we'll go over some of the stuff. We'll show you the new stuff in the game. So, farmers, grab your straw hats. It's now time to expand our wheat industry. The cattle update is now available. In this update, you will find some new and exciting additions to Railroads Online. We will keep this short and sweet so you can get into the patch notes. Videos. If you have a great overview, if you want to have a great overview, we recommend you check out the latest devlog where we go through all new content in much detail. And I watched that devlog last night, so it was really interesting. I invite you guys to go take a look at it because it's really insightful. Say hello to cattle. A new industry is here, and it certainly adds another layer of complexity to make sure you're graphic. And that must be the graphic that's not loading. Other than that, we fixed a lot of bugs, introduced some new locomotives and cars, provided some cute little decoration, among much more things. Check out the full patch notes below. One last note, I know a lot of guys were anticipating snow on Pine Valley and parts of Lake Valley. For this year, we decided to not add snow. However, you will still get some snow in a future bigger update. Stay tuned for that in the upcoming months. Patch notes for the cattle update, new content. So yeah, I'm just gonna go over the new content, and then if you want to read the bug fixes and stuff like that, you guys can come on Steam and read them. But upgrade the game to now run on Unreal Engine 5.3. With the addition of 5.3, the variable brake bug has now been resolved. Brakes now work as intended from 0 to 100%. Now that's good. Added water well. This is used to transport water from the well to the wheat farm and cattle farm. Please note that the water from the water well is a new freight type. So yeah, so there's a big water well, and you have to get water out of it to take to the cattle farm and to the wheat farm, and then unload it in those. If you guys notice that, if you watched any of my videos or seen any videos on it, the backside where you drop off the wheat, there was a big, just like a swimming pool looking container with water in it, and that's where this water goes, and you have to have it. Added cattle farm. You take grain, water, and straw here to produce cows. Added a meat packing plant. You bring coal and cattle here to produce meat products. Can be sold at the freight depot. Added new industries to new Lake Valley maps. If you're playing on an already built map, you will have to replace the new industries. You will have to place the new industries. Added ferries and cliff house locomotive, 242 coal burning tank engine, built by Baldwin Locomotive in 1887, has 4,311 pounds of tractive effort, top speed is 30 miles an hour. Added a water tank car, built by Central Pacific Railroad in 1875, holds 12 water from the water well, holds 9 color and has 9 color options. Water cars do not fill with water towers. Please use the water well in order to fill these cars. Water tenders is a full fuel type, and water from the well is a cargo type. Please use accordingly. Added ventilator boxcar, built by Virginia and Truckee in 1881, holds 36 meat, has 6 colors. Added Ohio Sugar Company water tank car, built by Ohio Sugar Company in 1920, has 7 colors. Added 2 new paints to the Class 48, added 1 new paint to the Ruby Basin, 1 new paint to the Cook 260 Coal, changed the stock car to now hold cattle, still holds tools, added new props, can be found under decorations. Look for SM, so anything with SM underscore is going to be the new props they added. Updated seeds. Class 70 now goes 23 mile an hour. Both Cook 260s go 25 mile an hour. Updated reverser. Added cutoff simulation. At 100%, you are compromising max speed for max tractive effort. Okay, so it's like a real reverser, guys. So you pull it back. As you pull it back closer to neutral, you pick up speed. The closer to center you get with the reverser, the faster you will go. However, when going at max speed with the reverser towards the center, you will now compromise tractive effort. In short, full reverser equals max pulling power. Anything less than full reverser equals speed. And there's the bug fixes and quality of life improvements. I'll let you guys read the bug fixes. Well, we'll go through them. Fix the brake bug, fix some transmission issues. Let us know if these issues are resolved, as we do not speak every language. Post on Steam or Discord with any issues. Fixed FPS loss when cutting down trees in Pine Valley. Fixed Lima and Class 48 not having cutouts for water. You can now see water level in the saddle tank and the tenders. Fixed an issue where locomotives and cars would be derailed when buying them from the store. Fixed an issue where there was a text under the Cook 260 coal. Fixed the issue where Greg's stake flat car no longer held raw iron. Now you can haul raw iron with the stake flats. Oh yeah, because they would just haul rails that never hauled raw iron. Fixed an issue with the collision at the sawmill. Removed any unintentional wall at the oil refinery. Removed an unintentional wall at the oil refinery. Okay. Clients no longer see seed pallets when loading grain in the boxcars. Fixed an issue where some freight would bounce off of the freight depot and land back into the cars. Host draw distance setting now saves values after closing the menu. Also, it is now saved after closing the game. Fixed volume resetting after exiting the game. Praise the sun. You no longer go deaf when starting the game. Okay. Fixed rocks in deserts, so you can now the rocks that was in the deserts, and I noticed that when I set my oil well the other day. The track was right over these big rocks and I couldn't move the rocks, but now you can use the saw like you do for cutting up trees and remove the rocks. They now have collisions. Inspect your rails before operation. Now see some quality of life improvements. So let's see, quality of life improvements. Tender water level is now shown when looking at the lid of tenders and saddle tanks. Wiki displays everything properly in imperial units. Unit options setting planned. So, all right, so it's an imperial units, and I guess they're going to have an option. They're going to working on an option for standard units, so you can decide how you want to see it. Reduce the player character size, so you're not sticking your head out of the top of the rail cars. The small player character size allows for the character to not clip through the cabs of the engines. Increase the player character running speed. When running with default button shift, the character runs faster now. Crouch is now not as low as before. New crouch lowers the character enough that it is possible to see out the front windows of the engines. Adjusted the firebox hitboxes to account for changes to crouching. Fixed collisions with wood trestle bridge. Oh good, so now you can hopefully you'll be able to cut the trees down underneath the wood trestle bridges now, because before you couldn't do that. Added new third-person driving UI, functional placeholder to settle for a good UI layout, not final design. That's one of the things I was watching in the devlog. There's a new layout for the UI, and they said it's not the final decision. It'll probably change. It's just there for now as a placeholder. The design will get an extra update. You can turn off the driving UI with the default button Y. Added DirectX 11 and DirectX 12 modes in the graphics settings. Swapping between the two will require a game restart. Cranes and cow ramp now load 3 freight at each loading cycle. So that was another thing they went over in the UI or in the devlog. Whenever your crane comes around, and I guess the cow ramps too, whenever they come around to load your cars, it loads 3 at a time on the car, so you don't have to wait like say you're loading the box cars full of tools. Remember, that was 32, and then it was 32 individual movements with the crane. Now it would be 11, because it would load 3 at a time, so that's nice. Cranes and cow ramps now load 3 freight with each loading cycle. This is applied to all I just read that. Applied to all entries to speed up the loading process. Added gameplay setting the water and coal consumption, aka rebalance. Off, no consumption. Low, ×1 usage. Medium, ×2 usage, best option. And hard, ×4 usage for those who want an extreme setting. So I guess you can change your gameplay setting to decide what kind of water usage you want. But there it is, guys. That's the new December update. Dear community, we love. Oh yeah, so here, that's the next one's coming up December 11th. We already seen that. So this is it. So let's get out of this, guys, and jump into the game here, because this is where I left off. I was gonna buy a couple more cars and then reset up this train and get it ready to go for the next episode, and this update dropped, so I wanted to get a video out on the update, so I didn't get a chance to let's get away from that. I hate that thing. I didn't get a chance to to get the cars set up. But I did, and you guys seen the sneak peek already accidentally. We got a town, guys. I was, as I said in the last episode, I was going to have to work on a town, and there's the church out there. Some of these have signs on them. I'll have to go back and figure out. There's a doctor's office. There's the undertaker. One of these is the jail. One of these down here I think is the jail. Might be this one or that one. And then around back here you got some more. So this isn't set, guys. We can change this around. I just threw these in there for something to look at. We can, you guys can leave comments on how you think it should go. I really think those need to be turned around backwards so they're facing these. That's how it would be in a real town. But we'll see. We'll work that out. But right now, guys, we need to look at the map and decide where we're going to put these industries. So there's 3 new industries. There's the water tower, the cattle ranch, and the meat packing plant. So our wheat farm is down here, so we don't want the cattle ranch anywhere near that. It can make it too easy, so we could put it here somewhere on the freight depot, or up here I was thinking on the other side of the logging camp, or over here somewhere between the coal mine and the smelter. And then that would mean the wheat would have to be run from here to here, and then we can put the meat packing plant maybe down here between the refinery and the iron works, or around below the sawmill here, and then your meat would have to be run back to here. So I don't know where we're going to do that yet. So, but let's go in and let's take a look at them. So let me get over here. I got a wide open area right here, which could use one of those. We could put one of those industries over here, probably. So let's take a look at them. So where there's the oil field, refinery. So here's the water tower. Well, that's the wheat farm. We already got that one. And I like this now. It shows you how many you placed, so you know how many you've already placed. But this is the water tower, and I'm thinking it needs to go somewhere right in here somewhere, guys. Right around. I really think it does. It needs to go right around here. I don't know how far it needs to come off there, but I can't see, but I'm gonna place it. I'm gonna guess it's got to be right there, because that pipe's got to come out of there. So we'll bring the pipe out and see. Is it over the track? Oh, it needs to go further back than that. Okay, so maybe a little bit further back than that to get over the track for the car. So let's see. I definitely know I want this water tower right in here, so we're gonna go ahead and place it now. So we'll go G again, water tower back up here again. I can't see on the back side where that's. so that's far enough away, but alright, let's line it up with the track first. Oh, hit the wrong button. I want to line it up with the track first and get it straight with the track, and then I'll move it back as far as I need to. Does that look like straight there, guys? And I think that ought to be good enough. Let's try that right there. See how that looks pretty even. Let's bring it out and see. Too much, just a little too much. Alright, I was afraid of that. So let's give it one more shot. Anybody in chat want to jump in here and tell me where we should put the rest of them industries on the map? See how that works. I think we might still be too close. Nope, that'll work. I think that'll work. I think that'll work. That'll be close enough. Make sure we're not in the way back here. So there's one down, guys. So anybody in the chat wanna, and then you have to turn it on right here, and the water comes out. And I believe it's just like the other one. It's not unlimited. It runs out, but it refills itself. Can you climb? You can. You can climb up on the water tower. Cool. Climb up on the windmill too. Yay! What is crouch? See? Control is crouch. Never used crouch in this game before. There's a hitbox for the fan too. It won't let you go past it, so. Alrighty, so there's our water tower. Now we just got to figure out where we want to put these other two industries, and I'm not sure where to put them. I'm trying to figure out, trying to remember. I remember I set these up somehow. So I know I had those two for, I think, for the, sorry about that guys with my phone. I had those two set up for the rails, and there's two for raw iron. I don't know what that third one was for. It might have been for and those should have been sold over there. I don't know why they weren't last time, but now we won't sell them. We'll keep them because we need them. But I think they should have been for lumber. And I set this consist aside because there's the wheat seeds that need to go. Well, the wheat seeds need to go up around the loop the steel pipes and the tools need to go to the oil field, and I think that's what this car was for too. Let's go to the help menu, guys, and we'll look and see, because now we can see. So facilities, now we have a water tower. Oh, that's facilities. I don't want facilities, I want industries. So industries, now we have the logging camp, the sawmill, the iron mine, smelter, the coal mine, ironworks. The oil field gets tools, beams, and steel pipes. Yeah. Excuse me, guys. So that's why I have one of them set out for beams to carry to the oil field. The refinery gets lumber, steel pipes, and crude oil. And then the freight depot takes everything. The wheat farm now gets water and seeds, and it makes straw and bales and grain. And then the cattle farm gets the grain and the water and straw bales to make cattle. And then the meat packing plant gets cattle and coal to make meat. Of course, you have to have the water well to feed the cattle farm and the meat packing plant. Well, wait a minute. The wheat farm and the cattle farm both take water. So, and then new rail types, switch types, ballast. See if we got anything new there. We didn't. The wooden bridges, though. Okay. Locomotives. So we got the handy car, and this is the Betsy and the Porter 2, and the Montezuma and the Shea, and the Mason Bogey, the 10 mile. And there's the new Ferris and Cliff House. And we'll go into the buy menu here in a minute and get a better look at it. And of course, there's the Eureka and the Glenbrook. I think that's, what is this, DSP? Oh, that's the two cookies. And there's a Ruby Basin. And the Heisler. And the Class 70. And then the Etsy, the Eastern Tennessee, Western North Carolina. And now the Lima 280 Constellation. So go look at some cars and see the new cars. So the Sugar Plat, and now the Sugar Plat, they said, can haul well, it always hauled tools and seed pallets, so that's the same. This one now hauls logs and steel pipe. And this one now hauls rails, lumber, and beams. But not raw iron yet. One of them, they said they fixed the haul raw iron. I think it's that one. Because it never would haul raw iron before, just rails. So I'll have to test that and see. And this is low side gondola. These are all the same. Here's the new water tank car. The Ahoo Sugar Company water tank car. And let's see, skeleton. We use all the same old flat cars. That's East Tennessee, Western North Carolina hopper. An EBT hopper, like Tahoe tanker. That's a Nevada, California, Oregon coffin tanker. Here's another water tank car. This is a new one, the Central Pacific water tank car. That's our regular box car. This is that new ventilated car for hauling the meat. That's all it hauls is meat. And this same stock car we had in there now will haul us. It just says crates and tools, but it don't haul cows too. So they just haven't changed it in the wiki yet. So I would say that other car does haul raw iron now. And then your bobber caboose, your way car, and your snowplow. And I believe that's all the new stuff in there. Let's go take a look at some of the new decorations. So did they add any new buildings? No, I don't see any, and they didn't say anything about any new buildings, but they said everything that had SM. So here's a digging shovel. That's cool. Fork hoe, head pan. That's panning for gold. And there's two of them. Iron shovel, a mailbox. Got a metal can, a metal bucket, spade fork, watering can, a wooden barrel. Well, that's cool, wooden barrel. Put it up here on the front of the freight house. Put one on this end. A wooden barrel, wooden cart, wooden fence. What's that look like? Oh, cool. So we can make our own fenced in areas now. I don't remember there being fence in there before. There was. What did it look like? Oh, it's just small. Okay. So that's more like a picket fence, and that's more like a cattle fence there. Wooden gate, wooden ladder. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong button. On a wooden ladder, a wooden push cart, a wooden wheel. What the push cart looks like. Okay, cool. We'll put it right there. And a wooden wheel. Let's see what the wooden wheel looks like. Oh, so yeah. That's just a decoration for like out front of your house, a half a wheel. I wonder if the other one's a half a wheel too, or is it the whole wheel? The second one. Oh, just the other way. Turn it the other way. Okay. Alrighty, let's look at all the decorations, guys. So I just wanted to jump in here and do a quick live stream of what was going on, guys. I'll get back in here in a little while and we can play the game. I gotta figure out what's going on here. But yeah, so that's all the new stuff, guys. Get rid of this big rock. I do want to go over to the let's do our teleport cheat here. We'll pick the water well. And go check out our oil field over here. And get our saw out, because these were what I was talking about that was in the way. Yeah, so we got to get those out of the way of our rails. And start of a new week, new update in Railroads Online. So guys, as always, take care of each other, be kind to each other, God bless, and we'll see you next time, guys.